This is not going to be the easiest conversation. When we walk together, the space between us seems unsealable. Carmelita is important to me, but my desire for hero work is rapidly growing. Also, hey everybody, what's up? It's Ryan Sierra. We're playing pairs. Part. Pick for yourself. Choose your own adventure, just like this game. Some days, I don't even see Carmelita. Some days. I glance at her, but she strolls beside me, her expression peaceful. We should have never dated. The thought occurs to me, but this time I don't force myself to reject it. I look away, staring at my feet. Wow, those are some nice fucking piggies, dude. This little piggy went to the market. That little piggy went to the market.
Hey, let's sit.
I look up, snapped out of my bitter thoughts. Yeah. She looks at me strangely, then looks away.
What's on your mind? You said you wanted to talk about something, right?
For a second, panic stirs in my heart. I don't want to hurt her, but I wish I could think of a better solution. I'm still resolved to do this. I have to. I take a seat on a bench, rubbing my neck. She sits down belatedly, her motions slow. She still hesitates whenever she's near me. That's almost as painful as what I'll have to say to her. Carmelita, I wonder for a moment how she'll react. Will she be hurt? Resigned? Relieved? She looks at me curiously, waiting. I think we should break up.
Wait, what? I didn't fucking pick this. I said let's go to the park and have an elope. You little shit.
She doesn't respond, her eyes wide with shock.
But why?
Her eyes well with tears.
You don't love me anymore?
I will my hands to stay still in my lap, but how can I stop myself? I cup her face in my hands, her beautiful, beautiful face. Of course I love her, but one person's love doesn't make a relationship. I avoid answering directly. I will care about you until the day I die. My confession is quiet. Sorry, I will care about you until the day I die. And I know that you care about me, too. But, Carmelita, I don't think you love me in that way. Carmelita stares at me, unable to respond. I try not to sound hopeful as I probe lightly and burp loudly. Am I wrong? I look into her eyes, but instead of responding, she lowers her gaze and effectively crushes my heart all in one. It takes everything I can to smile. God damn, I mean, look at this face. Like, she looks so disgusted and, like, smug. Like, as I suspected. I look down at my hands. I'm sorry, Carmelita. Beside me, I hear her gasp.
You're sorry? But I'm the one who wanted to try.
Even so, I feel like I may have accidentally pressured you. I really didn't mean anything like that, so for that, I'm sorry.
You didn't, though. You were amazing to me this whole time. You couldn't have treated me better.
She doesn't even fight it, seeming a little relieved. It hurts, but at least I know the truth. That makes my burden that much lighter. If she can be free of me, then I take a deep breath. Carmelita, I've decided to go for advanced placement. If I thought her eyes were huge before...
But you don't even like hero work! Why would you try to debut even earlier? Aren't we supposed to be doing this together?
She looks at me, her tone pleading.
Not to mention, it's dangerous.
The world's dangerous, Carmelita. I've poured a lot of my time into my abilities, and I'm good at what I do. I want them to be used, and according to analysts, I have a shot when tryouts swing around. She falls silent.
What if I tried harder?
She looks desperate, gripping my forearm with both of her hands.
What if we tried?
Huh. Crazy is I haven't even like heard this song in the game yet, like not even on James's route. Anyway, I change angles, try to make her see it from my side. Carmelita, what does your future look like without me? She meets my gaze, unsure.
I don't know. I can't even imagine it without you.
I can't either. That's exactly why I have to go. I've protected you so long that you don't have the means to protect yourself, and you've protected me so long that I don't know what I'd do if I didn't have you to protect. I think this is necessary for both of us to grow. I place my hands on her shoulders. I believe in you. If you work hard at translocating, then you won't be far behind me, right? I shut my eyes and press my lips to her forehead. As they rest against her skin, I pour all of my feelings, all my wants and regrets into that kiss. She pulls away first.
Breakup kiss. Okay.
When she does, her eyes are wild and confused.
Okay.
She probes, the hurt still thick in her ass.
It's not like it's the end of the world, right? I'll see you again, won't I?
I smile at her, staring at her features to memorize the curve of her lips, the roundness of her nose, the curl of her lashes, the curl of her...
What? Why?
All of them. I would have done anything to have her love. Anything except stay, dragging her behind like a kite without wind. I love you, Dragon. Tears slip from her eyes to trail down her cheeks.
I love you too, Ricardo.
And I turn away to leave her, so that we can both be free. Man, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not sure how I got this. I'm not sure how did I get this? I have no idea. Wasn't she literally like... Wasn't the last part we left off of the fact that I was gonna go elope with her and go on some adventure, like, by ourselves against, like, analysts, against analysts' whim? This seems bad. This seems like weird writing. Like, oh yeah, guess what, gamer? You and the girl that you were gonna try to sneak out with and have like a cute little time at the park with and maybe have a heart-to-heart, guess what? Actually, plot twist against you, the player, the fucking character you were playing had a different prerogative. Alright. So apparently, because that obviously was way too quick, what we're gonna do is we're going to, no, don't overwrite it, fool. There you go, load it. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the part where we pick the characters, obviously, to start the new route, Route 3, by our point of view, which will be either her or her, and because Ricardo's route just ended so quickly on this part that I'm doing as a video, and it ended terribly, like, so spontaneously and capriciously, we're gonna play Dragon. We're gonna play Dragon. This is it. I toss back my covers and climb out of bed, reaching upward to stretch my arms. I've woken up in this storm hundreds of times, but this is the closest I've ever felt to actually being certified. An excited shiver courses through me. What time is it? I glance at my arm. I'd actually meant to wake up earlier, but I'd been so excited that I could hardly sleep last night. It's not exactly a hard lesson learned, but I'm well aware that the world awaits for no one, not even the heroes that are training to save it. I get dressed as quickly as I can, then check myself for neatness. They say appearances don't make a hero, but I can't help but think that it helps to at least look the part. Speaking of appearances, where's Glamour? I grumble under my breath as I check my door comm, but there's nothing, no pings, no knocks. It's annoyingly silent, which can only mean one thing. I have to go wake him up. Only you would sleep in on the most important day of your life. Ricardo? I shake him on the bed, waiting for a reaction. Silence. Ricardo, I know you're ignoring me. Just get up already. I lean in close to listen, but I can't hear anything from inside his cocoon of blankets. Maybe it's an illusion he's left behind and he's already in the training room. I mutter under my breath. Now that would be a miracle. I shake him again. Oh, come on. You already know Analyst hates latecomers. He'll definitely dock points from both of us. There's an overdramatic groan from beneath the sheets at the mention of our team leader's tag. I can practically see the look on his face right now. Half asleep, bleary-eyed, and not at all what a hero in training should look like on his first unsupervised mission. Ricardo, you get ready right now or else I'm dragging you into the bathroom and scrubbing you myself. You are not making me late again. He pushes the sheets off, my estimation of his expression so dead on that I consider moving it to the mental ability study track. Okay, I'm up. You don't have to wake up the whole dorm. I force my eyes down. Ricardo always sleeps shirtless. It didn't bother me before, but recently... I hurry to speak, trying to concentrate on anything but his body. Thankfully, he stumbles into the bathroom, speaking through the doors. The sink turns on. What's the rush to get started? We'll be doing this for years.
That's no way to look at it. We're training to become certified. Ricardo will be polished master naturals with clearance to protect the world. I let out a sigh. You know what Devender says. We have to give it our all every single day and become the best we can be, or else something terrible could happen. He opens the door, toothbrush in hand.
Like me losing all my beauty sleep?
I make a face at him. The fact that I can't see is all just helping me to be more natural. Worse. Hurry up. You know Analyst is waiting for us in the training room. He shuts the bathroom door again.
Also, one thing I've noticed, the player character seems to have a red name, because Ricardo had a red name, and now he's got a blue name, because he's not the player character anymore. Considering it takes nanoseconds for him to arrive anywhere, I don't think waiting for us is a big deal.
When he comes out, he's dressed in uniform.
Glamour, reporting for duty. Dragon.
Despite the nervousness in my stomach, I beam at the sound of my tag, glad that he finally remembered. Dragon.
Glamour, step forward. Your field assignment is data extraction.
2 folders slide out from the wall. Realization dawns on me. Wait just a second.
This is a joint mission.
Ricardo voices my worries, even if they aren't worries for the same reason. Since we started dating, I haven't been able to really be natural around Ricardo. I don't know if a joint mission is the best idea. I can't say that, though.
That is correct. Your files and the details have been ported to your dorms. You are to develop profiles and file reports on citizens from pre-selected zones. The details you need to acquire are in the file, understood?
I nod, smiling. Understood.
How exciting.
When I look at Ricardo, somehow he's managed to keep a straight face in spite of his obvious sarcasm.
Data collection is a vital part of espionage, Glamour. If all goes well, you have less than a year before your team debuts. A little more pride in your work will take you far.
We're a spy? We're a spion?
Fine, but my concern is that I've never held an illusion while trying to deal with so many unknown factors, especially not if I'm distracted, chatting it up with locals.
You wish to delay this assignment?
No, he doesn't. I look at Ricardo, trying to communicate with my eyes how badly I need him to say yes. Also, so I know this is like totally the point in playing a visual novel with 4 different like perspectives, but like, oh my god, you see so much of a different you see so much different dialogue. You see such a different turn of events depending on who you're playing. It's crazy. I look at Ricardo, trying to communicate with my eyes how badly I need him to say yes. Even if I am nervous around him, I still want this mission more than anything. Like in this instance, Jesus,
Dragon!
It's interesting how this scene, right, clearly must have played out differently in his mind. And according to her, the scene is playing out how it is, you know? We played Ricardo, and he just considered himself a chillax dude who just kind of felt, forced to take on this job. And Carmelita's over here, and she's seeing him as this already much more angry dude, and kind of unsure of himself kind of dude as well, you know? You're worrying for nothing. You've kept my illusion with lots of people around plenty of times. He looks doubtful.
Maybe so, but I was concentrating so hard that people thought I couldn't speak. Don't you remember? They used to call me your silent watchdog.
He's seriously worrying over nothing. I glance at him, my smile a little shakier than I'd like it to be. It's not like I'm going alone. As long as you're there, I'll be fine. He looks torn, rolling the words in his mind.
But I might not always be there, Dragon. You said it yourself. We have to be the best we can be, and that means being able to take care of ourselves.
Well, I can take care of myself. He lifts an eyebrow, forcing me to relent. My translocating skills have gotten way better than they were 3 years ago. Yeah, can we see her power? I want to see her power.
For objects.
Look, if the Council doesn't have an issue with giving me a mission knowing how my powers are, then you should leave it alone too. I mean, I'm learning. A smile playing on his lips, he finally sighs, defeated.
I know you are a dragon, just like how I know you know how much is at stake.
I try not to feel huffy. If Analyst didn't think I was ready, he wouldn't have given us field assignments in the first place. Just because it's a joint mission doesn't mean he doesn't believe in me. Does it? I shake off my doubts. I won't mess up.
I just want you to be careful, okay?
Fine. Analyst, is there anything else?
That was way too fast.
Fine. Analyst, is there anything else?
There are more details in the file, but I'll give you the basics.
Damn, dude literally said apply online.
Dragon.
My back straightens. Yes.
You will find a target and build a rapport with them.
I feel the excitement coming back, warming me from head to toe. Got it.
Glamour, your backup detail. Your primary charge is to maintain Dragon's illusion and, if necessary, come to her aid. You've been assigned a target as well, but if you're unable to complete this aspect of your mission, it will not be counted against you.
Can do.
Dragon, at another time, you'll also be performing a dead drop with your translocation when the main objective is complete. Please ensure that your translocation is up to par. The location will be sent to your personal record. Are your objectives clear?
I nod, reviewing them in my head. Main objective, get a profile on the target. Secondary objective, translocate to the drop-off point.
Main objective, shield dragon. Secondary objective, find me a... Though, apparently in that last scene, he was just gonna say, find me a BFF and have them spill their guts out. Anyway, cool, great, there we go. We can move on. We can move on. We can move on.
I clap my hands together and then pull them apart in one fluid motion. A light-rimmed circle of darkness appearing between them. Seeing Ricardo flinch beside me, I wince. I forget sometimes that pocket portals make his ears pop. Tossing both of our files aside, I pinch it shut, then stick Ariadne's wallet into my pocket. Okay, we're good to go. I look at him expectantly. Right? He looks me up and down.
Wrong.
Huh? I look down at myself. The glamour, right. I'm so jittery I almost forgot. I wonder why I put on clothes when I've got you around. He opens his mouth like he's going to say something, then decides against it, his lips quirking into a grin instead.
Might not be so bad for me.
I almost ask why, but then I realize that he can see through his own illusions just fine. I let out a nervous laugh. You're hilarious.
I try.
He tilts his head, eyeing me.
What's the order of the day?
What do you mean? I'm supposed to be...
An Earthborn Nyan, I know. I was there when you read your file, but I was asking about it in the meantime. If you don't want to put on that disguise right this second, you can wear some face more comfortable, just until we get a little closer.
Well, I guess the mission doesn't start until the rendezvous point. Shouldn't hurt. I lift my shoulders. Why don't you pick a face for me? He looks aghast.
Really?
I blink at him once, twice, 3 times. Yeah, why? What's wrong? He stares at me for a long moment before replying.
Nothing's wrong per se. I don't really like picking for you is all. Can we go back?
God damn it. Literally, that is such a weird... That's very specific, right? Because you would think in terms of like a general thing, like, oh, put trust in your partner, you want him to pick the choice for you. But apparently he doesn't like it when we trust him to give us a good glamour, so like WTF. So, whatever, dog. Are we not gonna be like the lolly in the pink-haired shirt this time? Or the pink-haired shirt. The pink shirt this time around? I let out a sigh. This again? What are you talking about? When we were kids, you put all kinds of glamours on me. Distracted, he smiles.
And they were pretty good, if I do say so myself.
I can't help but let out a little laugh. They were. Do you remember that one time we snuck out to go play by the river?
Yeah. I got you to play submarines with me and made us both look like ship captains, right?
Except when you fell in the water and lost your concentration, the illusion failed, and I terrified those people having a picnic on the other side. His smile fades, his expression bothered. Yeah, no shit. But it was fine because we were having fun, just you and me. I didn't mind it at all. Seriously, I don't get why this is any different. He looks into my eyes with a torn expression on his face.
It just... is.
The pastry shop is small but more cozy than cramped. I've already changed into Ariadne's skin. Ricardo, wearing his own glamour, has taken a seat near the door for a better angle on the rest of the shop. I size up the other patrons. Not that there are many.
Yeah, they're all just chairs. That's crazy, dude. What's the diet of a chair?
Other than us, the only people here are a couple with 2 small kids sitting beside the display case and the guy behind the counter. I figure they're probably not the best targets. I don't want to try building profiles on 2 people at the same time, much less 4. Clerk it is. I walk over to the counter, confident, smiling, doing my best not to seem like a novice hero on a training mission.
Hey, what can I get for you?
Okay, play it cool. What's up? I'm Ariana. Wrong name. And by Ariana, I totally meant to say Ariadne. Whoops. Do you like cats? I resist the urge to turn around and look at Ricardo, but even without him looking, I can almost feel him face-palming all the way from the dining area. I try to remember pointers from my remedial course in subtlety. That's right, and then this is the part where, on Ricardo's side, he's all like,
I think I heard her ask if she liked cats to the dude.
what did the hawk say? Avoid loaded or leading questions. Never ask a target about marriage, their last relationship, or if they want kids. Religion, politics, and how much money one makes should all be avoided. I take a breath. It's okay, Dragon. You can still salvage this. The clerk gives me a strange look, then gestures to the nameplate pinned to his apron, the very nameplate where I can see his name, clearly written in neat permanent marker. James Z.
James, nice to meet you, too. And no, not particularly. Why?
Sorry, I just came from the vet's office. Got cats on the brain.
Right. Anyway, do you know what you'd like to order?
I don't know. This is my first time here, you know. You totally look like the type of man who knows his way around the menu. What do you recommend? James, the clerk, stares at me. I can't read his expression, but he blinks, seeming disinterested at best.
Our new chocolate scrumptious has been very popular since it debuted last month. If you like chocolate, it'd be a good choice.
I scramble for a lead. Chocolate scrumptious, huh? Do you like chocolate?
Women or desserts? Oh my god, my dude. Bro, he's slick as fuck. I'm fucking dripping. Oh my god. Hey everybody, this is Ryan Sierre, your favorite chocolatey eclair. Thanks so much for checking out my amateur voice acting. Leave a like if you liked it. Leave a comment if you want to give feedback. Thanks so much.